Good morning, Rapid City, South Dakota. I'm Tristan Saunders. This is your ABDC Channel 42 News. Today, we'd like to bring to you the story of fencing. You may have heard of fencing, but always thought it was just some Olympic game no one watches. But it's more than just that. Fencing has been around for a long time. Rumor has it that fencing has its origins from ancient Egypt around 1190 BC. Back then, however, it used to be a training method for militaries. In the 15th century, however, fencing drills for training groups were becoming popular, one notably by a German man named Mark Speer. As fencing increased in popularity as a sport rather than a military training method, another man, an Italian fencing master, Domenico Angelo, made fencing popular in the 18th century. That same man also published the most comprehensive book of fencing to this day. Because we are talking about fencing, Liam has gone down to one of the best colleges in the country for fencing, the University of Notre Dame in Indiana. Now to you, Liam.
Thanks, Tristan. Today I'm here in Notre Dame with one of the best fencing athletes ever to come from here, Lee Kiefer. Welcome. So tell us about your story in fencing.
Thanks, Wayne. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and grew up in Lexington, Kentucky, and have been fencing all my life. I attended Notre Dame in 2013. At Notre Dame, I managed to win not one, but 4 NCAA championships. In 2012, I participated in the London Olympic Games, where I placed 5th. It was my first ever Olympic Games. I was super nervous. I continued to fence even after I graduated in 2017. But finally, in 2022 at the Tokyo Olympics, I won my first gold medal in fencing.
Wow, what an epic career. I'm not a professional at the sport. So tell me, what do you guys wear when you're fencing?
Yeah, so the clothes we have to wear are super special and neat. So I am more of a foil fencer. I use a foil mask. There are different masks depending on which type of fencing you do. Another thing we have to do is wear a neck bib. These are to protect our neck and chest from the blades. The neck bib must resist 1,600 newtons or 359 pounds of force.
Wow, that's a lot of force on your neck.
We also need to wear jackets with plastic chest protectors. And for our shoes, they're just good old tennis shoes with thinner soles.
So now that we know a little more about what stuff you wear, what about the different types of weapons?
Yeah. So there are 3 different types of weapons. The foil, which is a lightweight thrusting weapon to thrust at the chest or torso. Then there's the épée, which is a bit heavier than a foil, but still not the heaviest. It's made to hit all parts of the body. Then finally there's the saber. It's a cutting and thrusting weapon used to hit all upper body parts.
What? So how does one score in fencing?
So there's a lot of technology that goes into fencing. All of our clothes that we wear have electrical systems in it that help with scoring. When a weapon hits one of the systems, it goes off and shows that a point has been scored. It's really interesting.
Jeez, that's super high tech. So how do you do fencing?
So we compete on this thing called a pist, which is just a platform we fight on. It's about 45 feet long and 6 feet wide. Some other things that are in the fencing is foil, which I can only hit the opponent's torso, neck, groin, and back. There are different areas that you can hit depending on the type of fencing. So we start on opposite sides and begin our fight. It's fun and just an awesome sport that I don't feel doesn't get enough attention. You should definitely watch it wherever you get your TV.
Thank you. Thank you, Lee, for showing your great knowledge on this subject. It was very good talking to you. We will definitely make sure to watch it at some point, but that's all from me. Before we get back to you, Tristan, we're going to have a quick ad break from our sponsors.
Thanks, Liam. Wow, what an interesting story from Lee in the different parts of fencing. I would have never known. Thanks for listening to the special broadcast of fencing. Stay tuned for the weather updates coming.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mason McIntosh. I'm the meteorologist here at ABDC Channel 42. Tomorrow you can expect a high of 68 degrees and a low of 44. And here's the rest of the week's schedule and coming into next week. And as you can see right now, we have in this evening time, time, we have about a 10-mile-per-hour wind coming up from the north and heading down south. And with that, that'll wrap up our evening, or for you, day news. Thanks for tuning in.